when you're going back to do a show that you wrapped a long time ago, do you have to go back and watch the original to see like exactly who that guy was?
I mean, I watched a little bit of it before we went back filming.
Yeah.
But no, I think Malcolm is definitely embedded in me 100%. And I wasn't sure of that. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I've got it. But the minute we got on set in this first scene that we filmed, I was like, oh no.
Okay.
I got this. This is easy.
Okay. Welcome to Driven Season 3, the interview series that's not about the destination, but about the journey getting there. All right, what are your initial thoughts? What are your initial thoughts on the pullout?
It really was like, it was decisive, and it went for it. No hesitation.
Do you trust it more than a human driver?
I do, actually. Even though I've never done this, I feel like I trust this more than most people, because people are distracted. They're trying to check their social media while they're driving. And
As a professional driver, Frankie, this is what you do for a living.
Yeah.
Do you feel the need for speed?
On the race car, yes. I think most race car drivers I talk to too, like, don't drive aggressively or fast on the street.
Yeah.
Like, there's no speed. There's nothing that you can do on the road, like on the street, that will match what we do every weekend in the race car. But no, I think I drive fairly slow.
What's your wind down? You're like going 200 miles an hour. Like,
there's no wind down. Like, I don't know, you immediately take that energy and place it towards the next thing.
Okay. Is that part of the rush though? Is that why you keep doing it? Because you are fighting for your life?
Yeah, yes. I mean, when you have a good day, like, there's nothing more satisfying because it's not subjective. It's not like, someone's opinion of a role I played or a movie I did, or some people like it, some people hate it. It's right there in black and white if you were the best or not. You know what I mean? And
that's true.
It's pretty cool.
Did you have ever imagined back in 2000 when you first started this that we would be here in 2026 and you would be doing this 26 years later?
Never.
Yeah, I look different. But hey, everything about me is different. I have a girlfriend. And the best thing in the whole world, my daughter Leah.
Dad, quit it.
My life is fantastic now. All I have to do is stay completely away from my family.
So you really don't know every step of the way. Like, you make the pilot, you're excited. It gets picked up, you're thrilled. You hope people watch it. The first couple episodes air, it was a success. Are they gonna keep watching? So to get to do 7 years and hearing it all around the world, people coming up to me telling me, how it brought their families closer together, or it got them out of a depression, or just the impact the show had, like, that's pretty cool to be a part of. So to get to do it again, like, it's so rare to get to repeat that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wild.
And we had, I don't know, I loved it. I had such a blast, and yeah, I really, really, really loved it.
I feel like, in the first iteration, it was like it's a chaos, but it's rooted in love.
Yes.
Would you say that that's similar to what we're going to see in the new one?
Yeah, I remember in the beginning, everybody, like all the press and everything that was writing about the show was like, oh, it's such this crazy, dysfunctional family. But what I found is so many people, why I think they liked it, is it was actually really relatable, right? They were like, no, that's my family. Yeah. That's my mom.
Yes.
That's the relationship I have.
Yes.
I feel like the world's out to get me.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it's literally my family.
Yeah, so I think people really enjoyed that about it. And when you really look at it, like, they really cared about each other. They loved each other, the family.
They
stuck up
for
each other. Yeah.
One of the things I want to ask you is in the new season, the first episode, we see a lot of Cranston. There is, a naked.
Yep.
There's a lot of Cranston, and I've been fortunate to interview Brian many times. I have never seen Brian naked on screen before. Were you there that day?
I wasn't,
it cold?
but that scene is an exact replica of the first scene of the first episode, when he's getting
you're right,
she's getting shaved in the show. So, and the shirt that Kelly, the new Malcolm sibling, is wearing is actually the same exact shirt I wore in the pilot. Like, it was a hand-me-down. So there's a lot of fun Easter eggs like that. That we kind of put in. So like the true Malcolm fans might catch. There's a lot of kind of throwback stuff that I'm curious if people catch a lot of it.
Did you have one purchase as a child that you were just like, I bought a, fast car when you were 12 or?
Yeah, I had a lot of those.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I I would say a little bit of a car buying problem. You know what I mean? I was
Okay.
always into cars, and I didn't really know, because I had a business manager at the time, and I knew I was making a lot of money, if, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I didn't know how much money I had or
Right.
what was, but I knew anytime I like wrote a check at a car dealership, like it went through, I got the car. Yeah.
Right.
The credit card never declined, you know?
Okay, so what did we buy? Did you buy any supercars?
I mean, my first car I ever bought was the Jetta that was in the movie The Fast and the Furious, like the actual movie car.
I feel like I remember seeing this in the news.
Yeah.
You made news doing, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Car buying was bad for me. Like,
Okay.
if I could do it back again, I probably would have bought, maybe 50 plus cars less than I did.
I mean, listen, Jay Leno has a lot of cars.
He does, but he's a collector. It's different, right? His the cars he buys appreciate. The ones I drive off the lot lose money the next day.
Okay, that's fair.
You know.
Any stigmas of child actors that you would like to dispel right now that people often think of that aren't necessarily true?
What do you? I don't know. Name some.
I don't know, like, were you like party boy central?
No, I mean, I definitely went to like my fair share of like Hollywood parties, right? I remember I was 19 or whatever, and I used to go into all the clubs and stuff, but like I didn't drink, so like I wasn't in trouble.
And there were no cameras back then.
There was no cameras. I was friends with a lot of younger child actors, and I saw stuff that is what you expect to see. But no, it just kind of became my thing that like I just didn't want to partake in any of that. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't have a reason. But like, yeah, no, I was in that like Paris Hilton, Lindsay Lohan gang for a while, and I don't know how, because like I so didn't fit that.
What goes on? Wait, okay, hold on. What goes on in that gang? Like, what do they talk about back then?
I remember we would go out, and every night, not every night, but most nights we would go to my house after, like not the after party, but like it'd be like 7 or 8 of us.
Okay.
And I was on an episode, I did Ellen DeGeneres one time, the Ellen show,
Yeah.
and I said that I loved kid cuisine TV dinners.
Okay.
And she gave me like a year's supply of so like everyone came to my house and I was making kid cuisines for like Paris and Lindsay.
Oh my
like
God.
I was like, I think about it now and I'm like, my life was pretty weird.
Yeah, but like, what a time to be alive.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I mean, great time to be alive.